If you like shooting things in games but also like staring at an anime girl while doing so, or other sentient life form, then you're in the right place, cause I have 3 of the best free third-person shooters on Steam you don't know about. The Dawn follows the journey of Maya and her quest to take down the artificial intelligence that now dominates mankind. Maya's abilities consist of a dash, the ability to stop time in a specific area, which stops all enemies and projectiles,
Hello.
a time recall ability which moves Maya back to a previous location and restores her dash charges, and her ultimate, which is basically a giant AoE attack.
Let's go over here. Just you and me.
Get fucking wrecked, mate.
This game has a super nice flow since you're always dashing around trying to dodge enemies and calculating which ability you need to use next. You have to consider when to use your abilities and when to dash, since both of those are on a cooldown timer. Everything about this game is designed to incentivize movement. There's these flying enemies that can snipe you from a distance or shoot homing missiles at you, both of which you have to dash away from. Then there's the ground enemies. The regular one is pretty easy since it has no defense, but the one with the shield you either have to find an opening to hit him, or use your stop time ability to freeze him in place before dashing behind him and shooting him. The level design incentivizes fast-paced movement as well. You're constrained to a specific area, so you have to dodge everything in a relatively tight space.
Oh, fuck.
You either have to take out all the enemies in that area or survive for a certain amount of time before moving on to the next location. The ending boss fight is designed super well and really makes you think about which abilities you have to use in order to dodge his attacks or deal damage to him. This is where I spend about half my time with the game, since the boss relies on a more methodical approach where you have to try out which abilities work on which attack. My only criticism for this game is that there's no English voiceover, so it was pretty hard to read the English subtitles while fighting all the enemies on screen.
What?
Other than that, this game is pretty much perfect. I just wish there was a full game that I could actually buy. If you're looking for an hour-long, action-y third-person shooter that keeps you in the flow state the entire game with beautiful anime-style graphics, then I recommend The Dawn. A Night in Berlin is a story-driven third-person shooter with PS1-style graphics. You play as one of 3 different characters depending on the level, and each character has different traits. The first character has a regular pistol and a melee attack and can find ammo scattered around the environment. This next guy has a silenced pistol but can't melee attack or get ammo from pickups.
Ah, look at the top of his head!
And the last guy you play as is a melee-only character with a dodge roll and slow-mo ability. This game is brutally difficult and almost expects perfection out of the player.
Fuck! 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 Fuck!
You earned a bronze medal!
You have a very limited amount of ammo or no ammo depending on the character, which means every shot you take matters.
Double kill.
You have to think about each action you take. Like in this level, I melee kill the melee enemies so I can save my ammo for the enemies with guns later on. A lot of the game is centered around trial and error, since you memorize which enemies are where and the layout of each room and how you should approach it. It's a really addicting gameplay loop since each level has the same hook as a roguelike. At first you don't know anything and it's only after dying a lot on each level that you even have a chance at beating it. Just to show you the type of perfection this game demands, I'll run you through one of the game's levels. So in this level you're playing as the guy who has a silenced weapon, which is good, but there's no ammo pickups and you can't melee, which means every shot has to count. So first you kill this guy, then you have to shoot one bullet through both of these guys, making sure they're lined up perfectly. Kill this guy, then line these 2 guys up to do another double kill, kill 3 more people and the level's over with 0 ammo remaining. That means if I were to miss any of those shots or double kills, I couldn't beat the level, and that's only the game's 2nd level. As for the game's story, the 3 characters have an intertwined path and each of them is a hitman, which is why you kill a target at the end of every mission to advance the story. It was okay and matched the same gritty tone as the rest of the game, but I played primarily for the gameplay. Much of this game's fun comes from its very difficult levels and mastery of the game's 3 unique characters. It took me 1.5 hours to beat, but it should vary quite a bit depending on your skill. So if you like Max Payne or extremely difficult trial and error games, then I recommend A Night in Berlin. Chrono Shot is a score-based arena shooter where time only moves when you do. The first thing I thought of when I started playing was Super Hot, since the core mechanic of time is the same. The similarities kinda stop there though. In Chrono Shot, there aren't any levels, it's just you in an arena taking down enemies. You're equipped with a jetpack.
Have you ever had a dream? You want him to do you so much you could do anything?
4 different weapons to take them down. You have a limited amount of ammo in each weapon, so you have to grab bullets out of the air when time is stopped to regain ammo. Whichever weapon you have equipped, the ammo you grab goes straight into that gun's magazine. The 2 modes you can play are Time Attack and Survival. In Time Attack, you're given a time limit with the goal of accomplishing 3 different objectives for that specific map, as well as getting as high of a score as possible. Time Attack forces you to keep moving in order to complete the objectives, since stopping time doesn't stop the clock. Survival mode is unlocked once you reach level 5, and you have to try and complete 3 different objectives as well, while surviving as long as possible. Every time you finish a level or die in survival mode, you gain experience points to level yourself up as well as your weapons. When you level up your weapons, it allows you to do things like hold more ammo or zoom in for that particular weapon, while leveling yourself up gives you new special abilities like a placeable turret, for example. There's 5 different maps you can unlock as you level up to further incentivize you to keep playing. It's structured like a roguelite game where every time you finish a level, you get upgrades to make the game a bit easier. There are several different enemy types as well, from fast-moving robots to snipers.
Nice shot!
It's a pretty hard game to get used to since you think of a third-person shooter being really fast-paced, but Chrono Shot is a more strategic affair.
I'm a super genius!
I enjoyed the goal of trying to get all 3 stars on the game's different maps, and constantly seeing progression after every attempt encourages you to keep playing. So if you like roguelites or more strategic shooters like Super Hot, then I recommend Chrono Shot. Those were 3 of the best free third-person shooters on Steam you didn't know about. Honestly, this was probably the most fun I've had with any of my free Steam games videos yet. And if you're looking for more free Steam games you don't know about, I'll have my free Steam games playlist linked in the description down below. And let me know if you ended up getting any of these games down in the comments. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe to keep up with this ongoing series.